Wait, hang on. There's music. Let's go. That's fine. Wait, is it left to right or right to left? It's right to left. Go back to sleep. I'll be back with more herbs tomorrow. Vanessa? Celestia, Lind? You should stay in the house. Look, Vanessa. It seems closer than before. Celestia. Abode of the gods. It does seem close today. But you should head back to the house, Lind. The gods will be pleased with your recovery. Vanessa, will the gods grant you victory in battle if they're pleased? Can you choose not to go? Oh man. I must fight for Lind and everyone. As for you, Lind, I'll be really pleased if you go back to sleep. It feels like a goodbye. Animal. Barbados. How long have I slept? Mondstadt, Crown of the North. In the very beginning, Archon of the Winds Barbados scattered the snow, clove the mountains, and sowed the grains, allowing his wandering kin to live off the bounties of this land. The Wind Archon then imparted his wisdom to the people. They brewed wine, built windmills, and wove the flying wings. He then set aside special festivals and celebrations to give his people joy after days of hard work. Pleased with what he had achieved, the god then took his lyre and set off for the wilderness. MiHoYo Comics, Genshin Impact, Prologue, Songs of the Wind. But all that took place thousands of years ago. Mondstadt is now ruled by powerful magnates led by Lord Lawrence. The nobles own vast amounts of wealth and power, which they then use to enslave the people. The holy days at Barbados set aside for the common folk are now exclusive privileges of the rich and corrupt. But the city also faces external threats. Ursa the Drake has attacked Mondstadt for many years. The magnates know that they're safe as they own the means to appease the evil dragon. But recently, the dragon and its demonic minions had become rather active. So as usual, Lord Lawrence and his magnates came up with a plan. Mondstadt, South Plaza Commercial District. And that'll be 5 silvers for the Vard! Since silver is rare, the song for this square doth fetch 100 apples grown with loving care. Hey! Just one? Yeah, it's literally story time now. Just one? No, that's worth 10 coins, but I'll offer you a 1 coin discount for that fine tune, Master Bard. A picky audience, one must admit. Another tune then to make you submit. Smug face. How can one sing songs of pleasure in the lands of gnashing teeth? The gods were gone and left no treasure, except for carts of ashen grief. Thus fine songs lack rules for measure, and no dreams do the folks believe. In trepidation the wind still sings, fear not the darkness that evil brings. Feel on your skin the breaths of spring, herald of freedom and the bane of kings. Doth this please you? Another song, please! This man. Fine work, I must admit. Since you pleased my little girl, I suppose I can part with an apple. Wise choice, but make it a few. Lad, I know you're not from these parts. Word of advice? Not everyone here is as friendly as I. One can hardly find any honest folks left. What do you mean? What happened to this city? Nothing much, Master Bard. The city is in peace, just as the Lord and his magnates want it to be. Make no mistake, they will keep it this way. But since you asked what is happening to this city, Ludi Harpastum will be held at the Heights tonight. Or today. What? Did you say Ludi Harpastum? A most famous festival for boys and girls, known for having 15 days of games and joy. Sounds like kind of an event that they should introduce? Copium? Ludi Harpastum is a carnival of songs, wine, and flight. The champion of the games will then choose a young maiden at the climax of the festival. At the climax of the festival, the maiden will throw the harpastum into the crowd. The lucky lad who picks it up will be richly rewarded and receive 1 year's worth of good fortune. I appreciate it. At least you're enjoying the story time. It's like 2 a.m. and I'm reading a story that's like, it's so long. Even the prologue is 74 pages. I don't think I'm going to get through all of it tonight. And after that, we all get to join a night-long feast, with bards singing of wondrous times when the world was at peace. Hold on, lad! So why do we dally? At the Ludi shall we rally? If you insist on going to this Ludi, then listen well. The festival is not meant for us small folks. Do not touch the ball. The magnates will not like you taking part in their joy. I hear and heed your advice, dealer of apples, but if you think yourself a gentle soul, then my rhymes can best those of Barbatos. Do as you wish, lad. It's been a while since any tongue dared to grace the songs of the wind. Guess the harpastum this year. Young Lord Lawrence will be getting it again, for the 5th time. That spoilt lordling is such a pig. He's been talking what he fancies, and now he's after the girls as well. Hush. What happens to the girl? You're not from these parts. No, sir. The old tradition where the champion chooses the maid to toss the harpastum, right? Those traditions are over. Young Barca Lawrence, son of the city lord, cancelled the games. He now chooses a girl to his liking and gets to harpastum himself. That's not the end of it. After the feast, he'll take that poor lass home and... Barca Lawrence, son of the city lord. This tower looks pretty new. The statue's still here. I suppose it's safer to have the girl toss the ball from up there. Crowds can get pretty wild at times. There she is! Yeah, this is like it's not just Kole, but like, this is actually a lot of backstory. So that's a harpastum. Plop. Nobody is picking up the ball. Oh right. The apple dealer told me this Ludi is not meant for the people. This fat lard must be Basa the Lordling. Your reign of greed ends here, porkling. How dare you! That's my bowl, you foul peasant. I can't find your name on this bowl. Thus spake the rules, ancient and clear. The one who picks up the bowl deserves the prize and some beer. Who the hell are you two talking about rules? And I'm Venti the Bard, traveller, musician, and rhyming star. Pfft, just a beggar with songs. Hand the ball over and I'll consider forgiving your slights. Foul villain, do you know who I am? I'm Barker Lawrence. I'm the heir to the most powerful dynasty of Mondstadt. We're the city's divine and stalwart defenders against Ursa the Drake. Wow. Impressed I may be, this ball belongs to me. Games are meant to be played by the rules, but perhaps you missed that while sleeping through school. Vile knave. Get him! Arrest this foreign knave. Don't let him get away with this. As if they can catch him. Need to get away from the crowds. Oof. Did I just run into a brick wall? A flame-touched Muratan? Here? Chains and shackles. You alright? Good lady, your heart is stone. Lucky for me, I didn't break any bones. Hold it right there. Lion's tooth. Curses. People say the lion's tooth has never tasted defeat in the arena. These savage slaves are quick to anger. Step aside if you know what's good for you, slave. I know you speak our tongue. Obey the lord of the city and hand over that cur. Alright, I'm leaving. You'll be sorry. Vengeance, Vengeance, Time to make an artful escape. Sister Vanessa, you're back. Here are your herbs. There's apples. Huh? Listen, people. That is all. Now I leave Lynn to your care. Stop right there, slave. I told you you'll be sorry, right? I got my lord father to buy you and your clan. You belong to the House of Lawrence now. Herald of freedom, the bane of kings, feel on your skin the breaths of spring. Well, we talked at the same time. I'll go first. Thank you for what you did this morning. If it weren't for you, I would not have escaped that lordling, that fat, thick sausage stuffing. But helping me seems to have landed you in prison. Prison matters not to me. I'm a slave warrior of the arena. This entire city is just a bigger prison for my kin and I. And stop with the rhymes, it irks me. Alright, warrior. This temple of yours is Muratan. Muratan? Aye, a strong and proud people who dwell on the volcanic slopes of the west. The children of Murata, the Lady of Fire, are a hardy people, blessed with a head of fiery red hair. but they are few in number and seldom seen in the north. The Lady of Fire? She's also the Lady of War. Back in those days, warriors from every tribe would perform rites of combat and celebrate victories in her name. Come to think of it, she can be pretty obnoxious at times. You speak as though you're from those times. How old are you truly? Speaking of which, where is your elder? He should have taught your people this knowledge. For as long as I could remember, my people spent generations wandering in the seas of grass. Everyone was hungry. There was no time for legends or stories. The elders taught us what we need to survive. The art of combat. Oh. So how did you and your kin end up in Mondstadt? In a winter 10 years ago, we were hounded by Ursa the Drake, who starved us for 4 days. Wow, that was quite a tale. I guess I should introduce myself. The name's Venti, a bard who sings for the people. Here is my partner, a lyre I call Der Himmel, or the heavens in the common tongue. Wait, did you name your lyre? Hear me, fiery-haired dame, every being deserves a name. A name to be called on and then woven into a song. So, will you share your fair name? Vanessa. I'm thinking about adding your name to my songs, Vanessa. My name wouldn't rhyme well. How about this? Will you be my friend, Vanessa? This apple was really hard to get. Friend? I suppose we can start with that. Celestia. And so, the great heroes will be chosen by the gods to dwell with them in Celestia. They will become immortal and protect the world with the gods. So, pray for the gods. So, pray, for the gods will hear the faithful. I offer these words, but the gods did not hear us. Can you tell me something about Celestia? Perhaps we should leave this place first. There's plenty of time for songs about Celestia. I'll stay here. House Lawrence is our current master. My kin will be punished if I run away. My final battle will be held tomorrow. According to our contract, I'll just need to win 12 battles, and they will give my people freedom. Listen to reason, Vanessa. You're dealing with people who cheat in a ball game. You're asking me to abandon Linda and my kinspeople. I cannot do that, Venti. Vanessa, staying will be a poor choice. Leave with me and I'll guarantee freedom for your people. We've heard those words before. Most of my kin had forgotten what it meant to be free. We must fight and claim our own freedom. We cannot beg for it. We must not kneel for it. Freedom given freely is only a guise for another shackle. Well, since you've put it this way, I'm afraid I must part ways with you here. Hey, slave! Rise and shine, redhead! Time for you and your sorry kin to fight the final battle. Me and my kin? Move it, you savages! Get this dirty lot outside the city wall. The people can't wait to see you fight. Faster! Lion's Tooth Vanessa! I, Lord Lawrence, hereby announce your final challenger, Ursa the Drake. Despite slighting my son, I'm a forgiving master. Defeat the Drake, and you'll win freedom for you and your people. Easy, right? No way! Murderer! Alright, let's up the ante. If you defeat the Drake, I'll hand over my property and the keys of Mondstadt to you. Am I not generous, oh Lord Vanessa? They're gonna kill us. We're going to die. Give them a fair fight. Lord Lawrence, the small folks are rioting. Pah, let them riot. I have promised Great Ursa an offering for lasting peace. If anyone wants to be the hero, throw him outside the walls with those savages. Pair up, fighters. Keep the elderly and children in the center. Oh, no, what are they... Man. Back to the city. Loose arrows, there's no retreat from this arena. Wait, are those flying hilichurls? The hour is nigh, children under the desolate sky. Let the winds be your guide. Whoa! Vare retro Draco. Dum 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 dum. Venti, how did you... Are you the wind god? Vanessa, can I add your name to my songs this time? I'm happy to be part of your songs, Venti. You'll be more than just a part. You are the hero of this new saga. You bravely fought for the freedom of your people, so allow me to fight for your freedom as well. After all, we're very good friends. Before I leave, Lord Lawrence, you said that if Vanessa wins, you'll hand over your property and the keys of Mondstadt as well, right? Play by the rules, for the gods are no fools. And so, peace and order was restored to fair Mondstadt, just as I intended when I raised the city after the first wars. My children deserve the joy of songs and dance, and the right to overthrow vile tyrants, and to defend justice and fight against the odious. Flame-haired Vanessa founded the Ordo Favonius. Does entering Celestia make you a god? At the end of the sagas of the flared Hame Vanessa, the gods gave her a seat in Holy Celeste. In other distant worlds, Pangu gave his blood to form the rivers and seas. The gods sacrificed Purusha and cut his body to pieces, and then fashioned all living beings with those parts. The brain of the giant Ymir became clouds. Their sacrifices seeded life in the unliving cosmos. These songs sing of the primeval ones. She's still keeping watch over Mondstadt after all these years. Now, I wonder if the world became a little bit stronger. She always hoped to see that happen. Prologue, Songs of Wind. Shall we keep going?